Alright, so we're going to be creating a Blitz anchor with a slack jumper and then a knot that attaches into that Blitz anchor through use of a carabiner for the first in rescuer to be able to rappel down to the victim and start treatment and packaging. So let's say that this pillar is a large tree or a big rock, and you have your rope. And the great thing about this is it takes very minimal amount of gear to be able to accomplish this anchor and rappel line. So you can create an anchor point for yourself and others to use, either for them to clip in their fall protection or for you to be able to attach guying lines for an artificial high directional. Whatever you need it for, you'll have it. So you can do one wrap, or you could do two wraps. You can have one of them being a constrictor wrap, or they can both be around it and both being clipped into. So what you do is you make sure you have enough line to get around your object however many times you want. You take the end of the line that is going to be going towards the working end, and you make a bite. Take that tail end, go around your object, and you're going to do a double Beckett bend. So go through the middle, around the outside, and if you're familiar with a square knot where you go back through the middle so it looks exactly the same way as it's going in, instead of doing that, you're going to do a Beckett bend or a sheep bend, and you go in between that hole. So that is a single Beckett bend. That's a useful knot when you have two ropes of different diameter. The bend would be the larger rope, and then this loop would be the smaller rope. So we're going to want to beef that up and do a double. So then you just go around again and through that hole. Now to secure this knot off, make it even safer, what you do is you follow this strand through so all three strands come out on the same side. So it's going to make that tight corner, and then go through those loops. Okay, so you got the two loops and you have these two bends going through. So now you have a multi-directional anchor point. You can clip in anywhere you want. So I'll move this knot a little bit out of the way. Then you want to make what's called a slack jumper. So your tie-in point doesn't interfere with this knot. So now you can tie whatever you want. I'm going to simply do a figure 8. So you take your figure 8, obviously you can make the gain on this knot shorter, make it look prettier. Then attach yourself in. So now you have this slack jumper. That takes the weight off of this knot from this strand. You have your attachment point. You can now rappel down on this line, and you've created your anchor point for yourself and others, and also your line that you can access your victim with. And then someone else can belay you down when they get there, and you guys are good to go.